Greetings everybody, and welcome back to the Build Better series for our Terraria world. You can see here today we're in the snow biome, in this little snow mound area that we terraformed a while back. And what we're building today is going to be like a library of sorts, because there's a subset of magic weapons, which is very iconic, the spellbooks, with especially the water bolt being one of the best magic weapons you can get in the early game. So I figured, why not do a library build? Because I think, first of all, that's a nice little theme to have, as well as being able to just express and build a little more. But also, we actually have all of the pre-hard mode spellbooks, which is just 3, but eventually it'll expand to a total of 9, which is pretty good. It's not too bad for a build themed around those 9 things. Like, imagine how much we would have to do if it was the broadswords, because there's just so many of them. There's the Zenith, the Seedler, the Star Fury, the Gold Broadsword. There's 9. There's the 3 pre-hard mode ones, the Water Bolt, the Book of Skulls, and the Demon Scythe. And then in hard mode, there's the 3 biome ones, the Crystal Storm, Golden Shower, and the Cursed Flames. And then there's the post-Plantera ones, which is like the Duke Fishron's Razorblade Typhoon, the Magnet Sphere from the dungeon, and of course the Moonlord's Lunar Flare. And the good thing about those is I noticed that a lot of the books actually are kind of blue. So you have the Water Bolt, obviously that one's pretty blue. The Magnet Sphere, it's kind of a cyan, but I'd say it's still more of a light blue. The Razorblade Typhoon's also a light blue. The Lunar Flare's a little bit green, but like it's like blue adjacent. And there's one more I'm forgetting about. Is there? I don't remember. But anyways, I chose the snow biome because 1, I love the look of boreal wood. So I think it would look good for a library style of build. But also, this is just kind of the thing that came to mind. So let's kind of hop into it. We're actually going to start in the bottom here because, like I said, the pre-hard mode stuff has only 2 books, or 3 books, and 2 of those kind of have this darker theme, which kind of makes me imagine the underground being the Book of Skulls, where you get from the dungeon, which is, feels like a pretty dark place, as well as the underworld, which is, inherently it's not that quote-unquote dark, because there's a bunch of lava, but it makes that underground theme. So you can see here we have a couple things prepared. We have obviously just some normal materials for just overall creation of items. Silk, torches for any kind of ice related item. We have chains for... I actually don't know why I have these. We have lead bars for chests, and we have some boreal stuff, ice and snow. I actually need to grab a ice machine. So thankfully we do have this little arena we made for Deerclops, or we do have an ice machine. So we'll use that for the time being. But like I said, we're going to start on the bottom. And I'm actually going to do this on stream on my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/thatwaseasy. Link in description. And I guess I'll go do that now and we'll just see how I do. Alright, let's place down ice machine and a boreal workbench. This way we can actually make some things. And in particular, I do want to create some ice and snow bricks, just to get this kind of first layer figured out. Oh goodness. This is a lot of mobs. Okay. So I'm gonna... Alright, let's summon Fox Sparks. Stop it. Ouch. Fox Sparks, you're not doing a very good job. So we're gonna start making this base layer. And we're gonna run along this bottom edge and just fill it in with this snow brick, which will be the base of this whole thing. Meanwhile, Foxparks just beats the ever-living crap out of some of these guys. Great, a snow hood. Okay. So I do kind of want to experiment with... Let me turn my zoom up a little bit. With this bone wand. I've never actually used this thing. And you do get some interesting looking shapes. And you do get all the bones back, which is pretty nice. So how do I want us to get down to this dungeon area? Can I make a trap door, perhaps? I can. Make 2. And let's put 1 over here. I guess this can be our dungeon one. Alright, so let's do this. And now that we have this, we can begin to hollow out an area underneath that's going to hold all of this stuff. And I'm not going to worry too much about, you know, sides or whatever, or like the bottoms. I just want to clear out this nice little space. Let me fill some of this in. Okay, so I think I'm gonna put, I think this one will be, yeah, we'll just do the obsidian brick first, just because it's more readily available for us right now. I don't really know what I'll... Whoa. Don't know what's going on outside, but... Okay, we'll do that. Oops. Should be this. And... we'll begin to get rid of all these walls, and then we'll begin finishing up this little snow and obsidian brick kind of outline. Because the goal here is just to make something kind of underworld themed for the demon Scythe. Come on. I wish there was a faster hammer in pre-hard mode. Kinda sucks just being stuck with this thing. But hey. Can't complain too much. Could be worse. I wish it was day though right now. But hey, it's okay. So let me replace this layer with stone brick just to keep that kind of scale. Is that the right word? No. Okay, that's our first lag spike of the stream. Alright, let's just expand it a little bit more this way. And obsidian brick. I don't need to open my inventory for that. Oh. Can actually be this? What? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I thought he couldn't spawn after you actually beat him once from the blizzard. Okay, well. Quick intermission, I suppose. I'm kind of taking a beating here. I'm also slowed. Imagine how bad Deerclops would be if the guy, like, was able to chill you and slow you. That would be terrible. You just wouldn't be able to do anything. Alright, let's not die here. That would be quite embarrassing as I proceed to take like 15 hits. Okay, thank you. Oh my goodness. I did not expect to have a mini boss battle during this whole ordeal. Okay. Back to our regularly scheduled building. So we have... Oh man, I'm gonna have to mine that out. But we have this kind of dungeonous theme. So let's put the bone welder down, because I guess I'll just do it here. I do have the bones in my inventory, so let's go look at what we can make. I know my crafting UI is a little small, that's because I'm playing on 1280 by 720 resolution, so it's gonna be a little bit like odd, but hopefully that's okay. That's why I brought the chains, so I can make chandeliers. We'll make 2 bones. I think the bone furniture is actually not the worst thing in the world. Workbench, is there a bed? Bone chest, bone door. Hey, stop it. You're being quite rude. I believe... Oh, bone bed. There we go. We'll make 2 of these because we'll need one for the dungeon as well. Hey, stop. So we're just going to start by placing the furniture. And hope that this thing turns out alright. We'll put the bed on this side. I know there's a thing called the rubble maker, which you can use to like place... Oh, that's another thing I did want to try and use. I wish I had bubble blocks right now. This is the underworld. We gotta get a little bit of lava. Let's start by doing a layer of this obsidian brick wall across the bottom. Can I make anything else? I should be able to make some kind of obsidian brick furniture, but I'm just not allowed. It's kind of disappointing. I'll do some snow brick walls across the top. And I don't have enough material. Oh. What? Oh, I'm using the wrong recipe. Like an idiot. Checks out. Checks out. Alright. I'm gonna do some snow brick across the top. Stop. I need to drop a peace candle or something. We're gonna just do these. We're swapping. We're gonna do these top 2 as this snow brick wall. It's finally day. Thank goodness. And we'll probably paint this, but I don't really know what exactly I want. Let me see if there's some kind of bone wall. Which there probably is. Hopefully. No. No. Oh, there is. Oh, there is. Oh, perfect. Oh, perfect. Oh, yes. I do want some verticals. Ooh. Wait, that's kind of nice. Wait. Let me... Okay. Wait, I'm liking the look of these bones. Let's make sure everything back there is filled. It's kind of hard to tell because it's like so dark behind the actual. I can't tell if that's where the things need to be. Yeah, I mean. Okay, just make sure everything's. Like I can't see. I can't see. It all looks black to me. Okay, that's hopefully like this. Okay. I think that worked. So I do want to get some kind of red back here. So I don't really know what I'm going to do with that. But let's actually head back. Not this one. This is the wrong one. Also the wrong one, but I guess technically not. We'll grab a little... 2 little demon torches. And a candle. Let me see if you can make... I should have the brick on me. No. Okay. That's great. I want a little bit of lava. Stuff with lava. Do you have a bucket anywhere? Let me go. Oh goodness me. Oh goodness me. I've taken all my, not obsidian, my iron. Do have just iron though. So let me see. If I do this. Can I craft anything with this lava? No. Okay. So we need to think of something else for this kind of red lava theme. Oh, we can use some of this. I forgot we had these, which we get from the, whatchamacallit, obsidian crates from fishing in lava. So this is actually quite useful. Okay, let's go back and begin this again. So we have some furniture, which is going to be really nice. Okay, you can see what a terrible job I've done here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, these are not the most beautiful things. I'm gonna be honest. Oh my, these things are humongous. I don't even know if I have space to put them. Like, that gives us some nice glow. Is there a way I can just have some lava floating around somewhere? Also, place 2 demon torches in the corners here. And I missed a spot. Let's patch that up. Boo-boo-booey. Why does this look so odd? Can't tell if this is just not hammered or something. My eyes aren't good enough, unfortunately. Let me grab everything that we're supposed to be using. Huh? Oh my goodness, it was in my inventory the whole time. I'm an idiot. Woe is me. I think we can do some randomness though. Put the skull. Ooh. Wait. Is this fire or no? Why is this thing so huge? Oh my goodness. So, well, I guess we can put another demon candle there, but honestly, we can just leave this open as is. And I'm gonna actually just finish putting all that in, because I think we'll put the actual weapon rack there for when we actually put the stuff in. Bye-bye, slimes. So I guess that's our first little section done. Maybe we'll put glass or some kind of gem spark block. But on this side, we'll also do something similar. Probably end up getting rid of these for now. Well, we'll put that down where we need to. And yeah, I think we'll just do it here. Place our trapdoor, and let's go. I think this one I'll make a little bit bigger, just because I think I have a lot more options with the dungeon. And I think build-wise, it'll be a little bit more efficient. I don't know if that's the right word to use in this situation, but I digress. Okay, so those will become whatever bone block or like decoration we choose. This will become all snow blocks. And we'll just extend it over here. Okay, nice. So I guess we could do maybe some bone block. No, have to be this. I want this to be open. And let's get rid of these walls as well, because we don't want these normal snow walls. We want our cool stuff. Okay, what is wrong with this? Why does it look so odd? So maybe we won't use bone block. Maybe we'll actually use dungeon. Because look at that. That looks whack. Yeah, look how like wide it is. I think we'll skip on the bone block here. Honestly, gray brick would look and be pretty accurate for a dungeon, I'd say. You just want it to be like stones and stuff like that. But perhaps we can use some dungeon brick. Dungeon brick. Dungeon brick. Dungeon brick. And maybe we'll just like paint it. And that brings me to a point that I wanted to talk about for a little bit. I want to try and use paint in this build, because quite frankly, I suck. I've never really used paint before. And I just want to experiment with actually being able to do stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with this. It just looks so off. This stuff looks fine, but this one not so much. Unfortunately, I do need to use the molten pickaxe for this. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. So perhaps we'll just not use these. These hammered. Or actually, we can just do these two hammered, I suppose. And we'll leave these as these right angles, because we suck. So I'm gonna place the bone welder. Stop it. We're gonna place this bone bed first. Something just dropped. I have no idea what it is. And we'll put the bone welder here. And let's do these bone walls. They look pretty good as pillars, surprisingly. So we'll just surround this bone welder. I'll finish that off. And that's the real basis of this build, I suppose. It's a little bit simpler, but let me actually get rid of this. Ooh. Let's go make some more bone walls. So I don't think I'll ever use bone walls as like a main block, but as like a support, I think it's pretty poppin', if I'm gonna be honest. Like, look at how nice that is. It's got a lot of texture. Oh my. Yeah, this is a nice block. I guess it's technically a wall, but I digress. Can we make a bone crafting table? Yes, we can. Put this underneath as well. And we're gonna do our snow walls. Yes, snow brick. And in hindsight, I probably should have grabbed the dungeon walls. I failed to do that. Now I'm kind of regretting it. I think we just do one layer. Just because this one, like this one we did two, but this is going to be a little shorter, so we're going to do that. You just make the pink brick walls, wood walls, office block. Yeah, we don't want any of that. So we're going to go back to spawn real quick, grab our stuff. Ooh. Nope. That will look nice. I forgot that you can actually use fences, basically, as windows. And I think they look really nice. Hey, stop it. Alright. Yes. Perfect. Actually perfect. And I still have not made the weapon racks that we need. Okay. Pink dungeon brick walls. Where'd I put them? There we go. We'll just go along the bottom edge here with these pink dungeon brick walls. And probably up here as well. Okay, and we'll finish this one off. This will be where the Book of Skulls goes. I wish there's like a bone fence or something. We'll just try out some wooden fence here. Yeah, these would look pretty good on like a drawbridge kind of style. Okay, cool. Cool, I'm liking that. We'll put a chandelier dangling above the bed. And can I make like bone torches? Is that a thing? We'll just do a bone lantern in the corner here. And make a lantern or a lamp. Make a lantern. Place that down. And that's both of this lower spot done. That's pretty nice. All right, so we're gonna put this all in this chest because this is gonna be our quote unquote finished resources. But we're not gonna put it back just yet. We'll actually need these. No, don't need that. Leave all of this stuff in here as well. I don't really want to carry that around with me. But let's talk about paint. So I've never really used paint before. Let's grab both of those out. And let's actually go to the first place I've actually used paint, like ever. It's actually in our last video's Hobbit hole. So in this episode, we made this little I don't know really what to call it, but it's just underneath this hill, and you have this background with the supporting stone walls. You can see on both of these sides. But then you also have this kind of, I wouldn't say industrial, but this non-natural human-made kind of structure that's also being held up or supporting the thing. And you can see here, if you know what it looked like before, there's a pretty big difference because I painted these 3 sets of blocks where my mouse is hovering, as well as this one corner, white. So it looks a little bit more in the foreground. So let me actually show you the difference. Grab white paint. But if we scrape the paint off with the paint scraper, because that's what it's supposed to do, you can see that the actuated blocks are super dark. So if you compare this and this, there's a pretty big difference. So if we paint it back, you can see that's a big difference. It feels part of that structure. So that's kind of one of the things I wanted to do, and we did the same thing on these columns. Right? You can see this one's a lot more faded now. And if we did it, let's actually scrape these ones. You can see the effect that it creates. So with this darker stuff, it feels so much more in the background. But once we actually paint it white, and I guess I can't reach that spot, which, oh, no wonder, I'm not in my builder mode. It feels a lot more in the foreground. You know what I mean? So I want to kind of try and do that with the the library. I want to do this with the library. We're going to grab our gray paint, and we're going to paint these walls here. Okay, the gray paint doesn't really do much, I'm going to be honest. Let's grab the black paint. See if that does anything. It does. The problem is you can't really see the texture of the brick wall. But I think we'll leave it for now, because I do want to see what it looks like during the day, because I think that's the more important kind of POV. But for this, I think the gray will be fine. Problem is, it just looks way too similar to what it did before. You'd probably tell me you didn't paint anything here, and I would believe you. Let me see if I can actually make like lead fence. I don't want to use that instead. That's boreal wood. How do I make iron fence? Is that this heavy duty thing? No. Is that a sawmill? No. Is that a crafting table? Also no. Okay, I have no clue. Jeffrey, what do you got for me? How do I make wrought iron bars? Or fence. Anvil. How did I not see this then? Ooh. Do that. I'm at an anvil with my lead. Where's my lead fence? Does anybody... Oh. I found it. I found it. Very good, very good. Yeah, I think we'll use this instead of the wrought, just to make it consistent. Even though I think the wood doesn't look too bad. still think we should keep it consistent. I think the color also looks a little bit better. Okay. We're gonna put the fences in here. And we'll grab the weapon rack. Not centered. That's okay. That's okay. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. No cope. No cope. Boom. Demon Scythe and the Book of Skulls done. So we'll wait until day to actually finish looking at these. But yeah, that's a kind of nice little bottom area that we just made. I think I'm getting better with using walls in these builds. Like you have these supporting pillars from the bone wall that actually look like they're helping hold the whole building up. I think that is good. I think that is one thing that I have learned and applied to my building. My throat sounds like I have been chain smoking for the past 20 years. Okay, now I sound like a normal human being again. I'm not too sure what to do now. Actually, I am. I do know what I'm going to do now. We're going to work on the top part. Now, this is going to be a primarily blue bit. I don't know where I want to put the entrance. I can put it at the top. I can put it down here. I think thematically... Oh, let me put the gravestone down too. Oh, nope. That's an emote window. Where did it go? Oh, it's in my hotbar. Boom. Look alive, people. Look alive. Look alive. Okay. So I think we're gonna have to go with the gray paint. It's because it's so dark. Yeah. Turning it to day doesn't really do anything for us. Okay. Gray paint. More gray paint. Wait, what? Oh my goodness, I am an idiot. I haven't been using the paint roller. Forgot these things are two different items. I guess it does make sense. Can't be too mad at it. Alright, cool. Although, okay, I do wish I could get a little bit more lava in this bottom one. Oh, that's right. I do want to paint the furniture black. That's possible. Okay, that's a little bit too dark. I paint... Yeah, that's the main one. I think that looks good. I'll just go over gray. Yeah. Let's get these things a little bit more muted. And then swap to the black paint for the actual light. Get a little bit darker. Yes. I think that will be a-okay. Man, I hate how this thing has the purple animation, but it's not like this thing. Like this thing has the purple lights. This thing has a purple animation. That is kind of annoying. Okay. So I think for the upper library, we're gonna actually put an entrance on the top here. So let's break all of these. And I guess it'll make sense that we put the water bowl, which is the one we're going to work on right now, at the very top. So let me put all the paint away, because I don't really want to do that just right now. And we'll go build this boreal. Alright, let's start with a simple bottom of boreal wood. Break this. And I think I'm gonna end up... Yeah, let's grab the paint back out. Even though we just put it away. Where is our brown paint? So I'm thinking for our walls, we can use this brick. Because I don't like the way boreal wood looks when it's placed vertically, because you have these individual sections. I think it looks really nice when you place it horizontally. So we're gonna paint. What? That's what it looks like with brown paint? Are you kidding me? That is so ugly. Look at this. Look at this orange brick. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We gotta go find something else. Okay, let's check the ice. Maybe ice will be a little bit better. But maybe it's like too blue or something. Hopefully this ice brick will be a little bit more visually appealing than... Nope. Nope, still turns orange. Okay. Because that is one thing I did wonder about the application of the paint, is how does it actually change the look of like blocks? Does it actually just apply just to make it brown, or does it just apply kind of like a filter? And I think I've reached my answer here. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, not that good. Okay, we went to the wrong place, to be honest. We are gonna go get some ash wood, because I think I like the texture of ash wood. I haven't really clocked it vertically, but I think it'll still be better than whatever yellow stuff we have over there. Ash wood. There we go. And let's head on over. So hopefully this stuff will actually look pretty good. And that's my hope, at least, because if it doesn't, I really don't know what I'm going to do. Alright, alright, alright. We're back, and we're going to be better than ever. Okay, so I'm going to go with the ash wood. Oh yeah, that looks way better. Okay, I think that this does need to go higher though. Maybe we can just go with like 2 layers. Right. We'll get rid of this. Right. Go up another layer-ish. Let me get the ash placed down. Paint it. Okay, good, good, good. So let's begin moving some of these resources upstairs, because we need to make this library. Something maybe up here could be sort of more of a like a bookstore than a library. And then below we can do kind of this library theme, perhaps. Oh, wait, that I kind of cooked with these. I do like that. I do like that. All right, let's make some boreal platform and some ash platform. If I can find where those are. I do really like the look of the ash platforms. Like, I like how, like, textured it is. So let's actually just compare these two kind of side by side. Like, I love how sleek the boreal is. Maybe we'll just go double layer. Because this looks like really nice supports. And then the ash will actually be our upper section. Yeah, that looks pretty nice, if I do say so myself. Not to toot my own horn. Okay, I used the paint scraper. Oopsies. Oh yes. Oh yes. That's wonderful. So maybe we can also go create some beams. And you know, now that I'm thinking about it, there does exist, you know, the actual boreal beam item. But I'm just a silly goose. I'm just a silly goose. What can I say? Up. Paint. Paint. Do this. And Hmm. What if we do 1, 2, 3, a wood. Boom. 1, 2, 3, a wood. Nope, that's the wrong one. Okay. Let's look what ashwood wall looks like. I don't think I've actually ever used it before. No, I definitely have. I've never, like, clocked it. Ooh. Wait, this is kind of nice. Like, look at all the lines that go through it. I don't have a sawmill, so I can't make the beams. Uh-oh. Place, please. Thank you. And don't have the stuff to make a chandelier right now. Oops. Let's honestly put the lanterns here on the fences. Oh yes. I do like this. This does look very pretty. So let's make some boreal wall. Boreal wall. Boreal wall. Boreal wood wall. Now this is probably the biggest reason why I like boreal wood. Because these walls are sleek. Okay, I don't really know what to do here though. Okay, let's head back. Let me actually see if I have a sawmill in my piggy bank. I don't. I swear I could have put one down. I swear I put one in there at some point. But I guess I didn't. What the heck? Alright, back to spawn we go. We'll make some boreal beams. Wooden beams. Wait, there's not boreal beams? I swear there is. There is. Looking in the wrong spot. Alright, back over we go. How do I want to do this? I'm not sure, actually. Shiver Thorn. Okay, we're gonna replace these with beams. Forgot these are considered like an actual block. Okay, boreal beam. Boom. Okay. Because I really like the way the boreal fence looks. What does it look like? Ooh. Nah, this is nice. Nah, this is nice. This is nice. This ashwood is, I think, one of my new favorite blocks. It just looks so nice. Like, look at that. And then let's go grab our boreal wood. Let's fill it in. I think I want this layer to be ashwood though. I don't think we need to paint this either. I think the color looks fine. Okay. So let's open our void bag because our inventory is so full. And let's place these lanterns outside. And then we can place some lamps inside. Alright, let's go make a chest. Hey, be gone. I don't actually have any books here. I might be an idiot. But it's okay, because the books we're actually storing are real close. And while I was, like, quote-unquote researching for this, I actually found out the wizard sells books. So, yeah, that's kind of lame. I'm kind of disappointed in the fact that I didn't know that. But okay, let me put all of my building stuff away. I need to go reset my inventory. I'll be right back. Alright, we're just gonna sell everything. Boom, 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 boom. Alright. And we'll go back. Alright. New base of operations. Unlocked. We'll just put everything in there for now. But let us finish this nice little area. Okay, so we need lights. Lights, camera, action. And I'm an idiot. It appears. Okay, we have a couple chandeliers. Ooh, I do like that. Let's grab some of the ice torches. Place them. And I should have at least... I don't have a boreal bookshelf? What am I doing? Ooh, I'll just make a sawmill. What's happening outside? Boreal bookshelf. I can just make it now. Hello? Where's my boreal bookshelf? Boom. 4 of them. Boom. Oh, and there's 3 blocks as well, so we can just... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Interior decorator right here. That's me. That was easy. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And then I think I'll make one more to put on the bottom here. Boreal bookshelf. I'm right at the entrances. And... oh my days. We're off by 1 block. Oops. Okay, let's actually go fix that. That's gonna make me so sad. It's made me so sad. Bye bye, Boreal Tree. You have served us well. Kappa. So this one's fine. It's this stuff that needs to go out one. Oh man. This needs to go out one. Where is that? Boom, boom, boom. Boreal wood. And then we can go to the walls. Wall. Wall. Boom, boom. And boom, boom. And then a boom. Perfect. Wow. Perhaps we can just like line this as well. We grab, yeah, we'll do a little bit of mix. 1, 2, 3. I guess we'll just kind of mirror what we have up there, but in reverse. Not ash wood, boreal wood. And then let's just go place a bunch of these books. I'm pressing up to change the placement style of this thing, but it also makes the step stool go up and down. That's kind of funny. Okay. Is there any other decorations we can place? Perhaps not. Perhaps not. I do like this though. Okay, let me make some ash fence. I kind of want to try that out. Don't I have ash wood in my inventory? Of course I don't. I'm an idiot. Ash wood fence. Ooh. Ooh. Nah, this is devious. I'm happy with this. Now, how do we want to put this wall? Honestly, like if that doesn't scream bookstore to you, I don't know what does. That doesn't scream Kids Nook at the Barnes and Nobles. I really don't know what does. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait. Honestly, they're onto something there. They're onto something there. Forgot you can actually do that. Alright. Time to alternate. Oh yes. Boom! Now we'll just do some normal ice torch. Ice torch. It's in my inventory, isn't it? Yes. Yes, it is. So we'll put the sawmill towards the middle. And... I guess I can put this dresser down as well. I think we want the bed. Okay. Let me do this. Huh. Where did the crafting table go? I don't know how I made it in there, but suppose. Okay, we're gonna do this thing again. We're gonna pick everything up. Let's open the void bag because we have way too much stuff in my inventory. Void bag, there we are. Let's just put these back in here permanently. Pick both of these up. This goes here. This goes here. Now we'll move this over one. Deposit all. Perfect. So, that's our little bookstore. Alrighty, everyone. So, as you guys saw from the clips from my stream that I just finished, we have built our 3 little rooms. I'm a little bit iffy on these ones. They're very simple. They're very dungeony. But this one doesn't feel with like the lava enough. And this one's okay. I like the fences though. I think the fences are a really good touch to make you feel like that iron bar, you're in jail kind of vibe. You can see we've already placed everything. And we go up here. You guys saw that for the water bowl we actually changed our idea from a library to a bookstore. You can see here we have just a ton of bookshelves, bookcases, water bowls. There's a lot of stuff to like on display, and I really like the look of the ash fence. Like, wow, this feels so like novel. Get it? Get it? Because the bookstore feels novel. That was good. That was good. If you didn't like that, I don't like you. We're still going to do a library down here, but I think I'll do that at another time at this present point. For you guys, it'll be in like 10 seconds, but for me, it'll probably be a couple hours at least. Alright everyone, now it's the next day for me. I guess for you guys it's been like 3 seconds. And we're going to begin this inner library area. Now I'm not really too sure what I want the entrance to be. I think I might try a rope ladder of sorts. Just because like I've never done it before, so might as well give it a try. So the way a rope ladder works, if I'm not mistaken, is you have rope, and then you just walk up. Let's see if this will actually. Ooh, that actually does look, you know, like it should. Okay, cool. So I think what I'm gonna do instead is, since you're placing just this above the rope, we're gonna remove this section just to make it thinner. And let's drop it down. Oh, it just goes behind it? I thought it just went... Okay. Hopefully my spacing is right. I say that and I immediately mess it up. Wonderful, wonderful. I'm a genius. Looks right so far, I think. Is that right? No, of course. I say I hope oh my goodness. I said I wouldn't mess it up, or like I hope I don't mess it up, and then I messed it up, and then I messed it up again. Very, very wonderful. Place, replace, replace. Okay, so this is gonna be the bottom of our library. Let's go see what furniture we have. And let me see what an ash door looks like. I don't think I've made one before. Maybe, no, I probably have. We'll probably just paint it. Wow. Apparently I can't count to 3. Okay, so we're gonna ash. And then I go back with the boreal wood. I'm thinking we go up. So maybe over here we can begin a staircase. So let's knock out all the walls. And we'll drop a beam. We'll do just a normal spiral again. Just because that's kind of what I'm familiar with right now. Where's the ash? I'm really liking this ash wood. I think we gotta make a farm out of it. So this one should be in front. Do the wall there. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then this will be the start of the next layer. Perfect. Cool, cool, cool. So I guess we can honestly go with beams on the left here. And then boreal wood behind it, just to get rid of that little bit of stuff on the left. Cool. Okay, I think we get rid of this though. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'm liking that. So I'm thinking we'll cross with this, because you have those horizontal lines that this ash wood makes. And I do kind of want to add some snow here, because we are in the snow biome. So I still want that kind of motif. So let's see how this goes, because we haven't used any ice in this build so far. Honestly, making this second layer like ice doesn't sound too bad. Okay. And let's do some more boreal beams just to isolate this area. Okay, that's going to be a little bit annoying. Can I just boreal wood here? Do this? Honestly, that's kind of okay. I think it'll just be better to do this. We have no lighting in this area, though. Let me think about this. Should I just actuate that? Perhaps, perhaps. Okay, so as you can see, I've dug out a little bit. It's now nighttime, so it's kind of hard to actually, like, see anything I've done. But I think I'm just gonna go in and change change some of these blocks to ice, because I want this blue feel to it. Okay, baba booey, we're back. It's now day. Not as bright as I would like it to be yet, but we'll survive. We'll survive. So right now, our goal is just to make this into a little bit more of a blue theme. Like I said, that's kind of a motif that I wanted to emphasize. So grab some ice torch. We don't actually need ice torches. We have the torch god's favor. I just realized that. But anyways, oh yes, this is what I'm here for. So with this blue motif, I do want to use this ice machine quite a bit. And in particular, I want to make some ice furniture because I actually haven't really done anything with the frozen set. Honestly, I'm looking at it and it doesn't look too nice. So I think what I'm going to do is instead, I'm just going to paint. I'm going to paint these snow things blue. So I think it'll match our goals and our theme a little more. Right here. Wow, these are a lot less snowflakey than I anticipated. Okay, let me actually finish this spiral staircase. It's kind of like becoming the one thing I'm building. Common theme, it appears. So I want to wean us off of this boreal, but I don't really know exactly how I'm gonna do that. I actually do know how I'm going to do that. Let's go look at our boreal wood, which is in my inventory. Yes, very good. That is a beam. Oh, no, I'm just hovering on top of the beam, like an idiot. So it's just going to be this, and then we go directly into the ice blocks on top. Okay, and I realized I am an idiot. It's too low. So perhaps what we do here is we get rid of this layer. We do this layer. Okay, I think we're gonna keep this as is actually. But instead just have this ice go on top the whole time. Perhaps we can go up another step. And we'll continue building. Let's go replace that snow because we want it to look nice. Same with this ice down here. I guess up here, rather. I'm actually okay with the look of this. I think it's very interesting. And, you know, I realized I don't usually actually build with ice brick. I always build with snow brick. So I guess this will be a nice little change for me. And I suppose change all of this out. Okay, cool. So the only thing I realized that's kind of bad about the way I'm building is that it doesn't leave too much for like the actual themes of the books themselves. It's a very ice themed, which makes me think, why aren't there more biome books? There's biome like chests in the dungeon, which each give you know, a biome specific weapon. So why don't we have that for spell books as well? We have biome ones for the like the I don't know how to describe all three of them, but I guess the Dryad biomes is my best guess. Why don't we have those for all of the biomes? Cause like I feel like it'd be cool to have like a desert biome called the Dust Devil or something. I don't know if it's like in a mod or something, but I was just thinking about it because it's like a tornado, but it's dust. And I was just like, why don't we have that? I feel like that's a good idea, right? A jungle one, an ice one. Because like it can be as simple as basically just like an ice water bolt. Okay, okay. It's not symmetrical. I do like my symmetry, but I think we'll have to sacrifice it. Because in Minecraft, it's pretty easy to make things symmetrical, but I feel like since this is in a two-dimensional space, like achieving good symmetry while also conforming to that is kind of difficult. So let's just do this. I'm honestly liking that. But maybe... Okay, let's make some ice brick walls, because I haven't done that yet. And let's just see how these look. So what if we paint snow brick walls blue? That's what I want to know right now. Make a couple more of them, because we're running out. And let's go along this. I guess it's a windy day today. Paint roller, we'll try sky blue first. Honestly, it looks like no change. I'm gonna be honest. If you told me these were different colors, I would probably not believe you. Now that looks too green to me, so let's try teal. it looks even more green. Wonderful. So let's look at the dark blue. Okay, it also looks like no change to me, if I'm going to be honest. But I guess we'll just go with this blue. Wow. Something color theory. I feel like this looks kind of blue now. The ashwood. That's quite interesting. And I missed a spot. Wonderful. Honestly, I can't even tell, but just for consistency's sake, that's black paint. Still in my inventory? No. Where'd it go? Here it is. Okay, cool. So let's grab some frozen platforms. And go along the top here. What if we do this? We're gonna go across this entire thing and just put books on it. I'll put the ice machine in this corner. Oops, that is not an ice machine. Looks like I don't have enough space for it. Do that. Open our void bag. This thing is simultaneously the most, like, convenient and inconvenient thing in my life right now. Because it's so useful, but it's like, sometimes you just forget that it does stuff like that. And then you're just left searching. So, let's go grab some books. And hopefully you can place them on the ground. If not, we're in for a time. I don't know if it's a good time or a bad time, but we will be in for a time. And hopefully we actually have enough books. Because beyond just like these little shelves that we're making here, just gonna alternate. Like, why can't you place them on normal blocks? Okay, we're just gonna toss all of those around. And we'll just go in order here. Oh, I forgot. You can't. Joke's on me. So let's just go with... Oh, we should add a background here. Honestly, I'm pretty down for boreal just along this bottom. And we'll just do the same behind the books as well. Alright, back to the daytime. Very cool. So, I think we're gonna make some kind of candelabra. That's why I had those. Oh, yes. I just remembered why I have the, why I had the ice torches in my inventory. So I could make frozen stuff. Like the lights. Not for the actual torches themselves. What a goofy goober I am. Alright, get out of here, get out of here. Alright. Oh, I'm chilled. I'm chilled. Okay. Like, look how... I don't like that. I'm gonna go with this one. Like, look at that. That's so cute. Compared to the abomination that is the Frozen set. Oh my goodness. I think the workbench ain't bad, though. Like, there's certainly some applications for this. Let's make it symmetrical, though. What did I just make? A bathtub. I will say, though, this frozen candle does look kind of fire. Okay, so that's our top. I guess we could do one more frozen bookcase for the lamp. And I suppose we can just finish with this. Okay, so it looks like I actually haven't filled this in. I'm gonna be honest, I still can't tell that there's a difference in color between the two. I don't know if it's because my eyes are bad or because I play on like. Oh. Oh gosh. That is not supposed to happen, is it? Let me break those. Put you there. Honestly, I'm not too mad at that. Okay, the problem is it's super dark in here. Like, there's no way I'm just placing a torch on the ground. Please tell me I can place this. I can't even place it on the ground. That's so lame. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Every other block. Every two, I guess, rather. We're gonna do that. Let's patch this up. It's still dark, but this will allow me to place the candle. What now? I guess we could just do torches on the top. I love the way this flickers though. So I think I might make another. Or 4. And then let's just put these back because we don't really need all of these. But I will say, I don't think open flames are the smartest idea inside a library. Okay, time for some more painting. So let's take a look, see what happens. That's a paint scraper. I always grab the paint scraper when I need the paintbrush. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, that like doesn't change a thing. I wish it changed the light. Okay, that is interesting. That is interesting indeed. I don't know how to think about it. I think it's too dark. So let's try the sky blue maybe? Get a little brighter. Oh yeah. Wait, I like that. I like that. Got the right color. I don't think this is doing anything, if I'm gonna be honest. But I clicked it on one, so I might as well click it on the rest. Okay. So that's one part of our library. Let's see here. Let's put a boreal beam along this. So that will also mean extending this out. I'm gonna swap you so you can go down. And we'll go across with ash again. I do love this horizontal line that it gives. And we'll do beam on this as well. Sorry about that loud noise. The FedEx cars, it's not car, but the FedEx truck is leaving. And it's like right outside my window, so hooray! So I guess we'll put the actual books here. Boom. We'll do the same here. We'll do boreal. Some more boreal. And then snow. 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 Boom. Lovely. Oh. These look way better than the ones in the arena. That's interesting. Okay. Thinking we can just go some vertical slabs? I don't know. I think I'm too Minecraft pilled. So I'll do the same here. Let's see how this looks. I'm gonna go across with both of these. Okay, yeah, I think it's best to just create this. So, Nah, I don't know. Do I keep this? I don't think I will. It's not boreal wood. Where's my boreal wood? Right here. Yeah, I think that's fine. Boom. And let's get this thing centered. Huh? Huh? Oh my gosh, I thought this was the wall, so I was placing on the other thing. Oops. Okay. So this is where we're probably going to display our books. So let me see if I can fence this up a little bit. Put this in there just to have something. I do this. We'll double up on the fences. And then I kind of want to go in with ash wood. But let me first put in these weapon racks. Just 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Let me pull one out here. Maybe the magnet sphere. Because that one's my least favorite. And then this will be... Yeah, I think I misplaced that still. How many blocks is that? 1, 2, yeah, it's 4. Is this too wide? No. What? Somehow it is. Uh-oh. Whatever. We'll just put them on the same side. And more ashwood fence, my favorite. Where's the ashwood fence? Ashwood fence. Ashwood fence. Found it. This might be one of my favorite building blocks. It just feels so whimsical. And perhaps we'll get some more things to put here. But in the meantime, I think we're just gonna go with a bunch of bookcases. And maybe we'll have extra spots for... Okay. So I'm gonna remove that. Place this so we have space for the bookshelf without making it look too weird. I'll put another bookshelf underneath the chandelier. And we're also going to put the bed. because why not? And we need a little bit more light. So let's think here. Might have to go up to the sawmill. Should I have been using these all along? The librarian block? I didn't know this was a thing before I started this. Oh goodness me. I think it's a little too late for that now. Yeah. Maybe I made a mistake. Maybe. The blood moon is rising. Oh. I just want to build. Okay, so as you can see, the blood moon is over, but bad news. Bad news. My game crashed, so we lost everything we have done from, that recording part. So we gotta do all this again. So let's go make some more bookcases, and maybe this time we'll make this thing symmetrical. Let's open this. Okay, we're gonna do this, and that's gonna be our measurement. So this needs to move over 1. If I'm not mistaken. No, this all needs to come in 1. No. You need to do this. You need to do this. Yes. And then we're gonna scooch everything on over a block. Oh, that's a beam. Okay, we're gonna beam. We're gonna do that. Where is our ashwood wall? We don't have it. Wonderful. Wait, a bed is 4 blocks? I honestly didn't know that. I'm just gonna break that one. And put the bed there. We're still gonna put this here. Even though it kind of messes with it. I don't really care. And I guess we won't use the fence in the back. What does this even look like? Let me see. What? They're just books you can place on the ground? You kidding me? You can legit just make custom bookshelves. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. You're joking. You're joking. You're pulling my leg. You're pulling my leg. You walk the room? No. I think I'm just gonna actuate. I'm gonna actuate it all. Yeah. Okay, the good thing is, now that I've actually placed those down, I'm not as disappointed in myself for not knowing about these earlier. Come on. Okay, now it's about to be night. So that's going to be enjoyable. Hopefully we don't get another... Oops. Okay, so now we can walk through these. Let's see what they look like. You legit just can't see them. Honestly, that's okay. Because I think if we add some platforms, I think we're going to go with snow here. Okay, let's unactuate these. But we want them. It'll feel more like this is a foreground than a background. And maybe we'll do the same on another level lower. And just put books on these. Why did I do that? Now I have to actuate those. I'm an idiot. Well, I guess I have to actuate some stuff anyways, so I guess it's okay. Cat, please move. Thank you. Okay, and then we'll place some books on these. Oh, I'm an idiot. It should definitely be the bottom ones. Oh no. So we're gonna swap these. Wait, can I even place? No, because those are actuated. Okay, we're switching them back. Because I was gonna be like, oh, we can just place some books on top of these shelves. But then I remembered these are actuated blocks, so we can't actually place anything. But hopefully, this makes it look more like these are in the foreground and then the library books are in the background. And I think I'm okay with that. I like how full this one looks. Okay, let's do this. Put this in our ammo slot. So we're gonna just repeat what we did before. Boom. Boom. And now that these are symmetrical, I'm actually okay with this. So we just need to add some lights. Time to get lit, as they say. What the freak? Librarian lantern. What? Alright, we're making 2 of these. I don't care. Is this too short now? It's too short, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Surely not. Surely not. Yes, maybe. Oh, so this thing's double snow. Double snow brick. I'm okay with that. Okay, let's add some lights. Okay, let's see. Some candles, I think we will put. Okay, 2 candles. I need 2 more candles. Yeah, we'll do snow. It's because there's blocks on top of those too. Oh my goodness. Okay. You know what? We're just gonna remove these. These things have taken a toll on my life. You know what? I don't even care anymore. I don't care. We're just gonna place these down because they look nice. Coolio. Okay, let's fill in this with boreal. And we'll do a lamp of sorts. I didn't know about the library set. Oh my goodness. Like, these are perfect. These are legitimately perfect. Gosh darn it. You know what? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So I guess this is it. This is it. I didn't do as much blue as I wanted to, but honestly, I think that's okay because I'm pretty satisfied with the way this turned out. Where's the paintbrush? Here it is. Now let's see what happens when we paint this. Okay, I'm kind of liking that. It'll be more adjacent to the actual blues that are represented by the colors. Can I paint? What? Wait, that's so cool. Wait, that's so cool. Wait, that's actually so cool. I didn't know you could do that. Wow. I'm very pleasantly surprised by that. That's very green, but I think that's okay, because that one will be the lightning sphere one. But yeah, I guess this is the upper library. There's going to be the magnet sphere, Razorblade Typhoon, and the big bad lunar... I already forgot what it's called. What? It's the Lunar Flare. That's what it's called. I love the Aurora Borealis they got in the back. That stuff's so cool. So, we have one more spot to finish. I'm so disappointed in myself for not knowing about this thing before beginning this build. But I think I'm actually going to save that for hard mode. I want to revisit this at a later point. I'm pretty happy with what we have with this library, and yeah. I think we'll add some stuff here once we get bubble blocks, because I want some lava flowing inside that area, because I think that'd be cool. But yeah, I think the main thing that I want to do is these two areas, which is the books, because that's the main motif. So I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. I really love these shelves. I think it adds a lot. It makes it actually feel like kind of a library kind of vibe. But yeah, I think that'll be it for this episode of the Build Better series. I did a little bit of experimenting, I guess. We're using a lot more furniture, which is good. But also, I discovered the beauty of the freaking ash blocks. That stuff is so magnificent. Okay, I see why people play on journey mode when they want to build, because getting all these mobs is infuriating. But I'm loving the way this looks. I'm loving the way everything is kind of turning out. These fences are so beautiful. I love just how branchy they are. Yeah, that's probably going to be it for this episode of the Terraria Build Better series. And we'll be back probably before hard mode. Or just another, small build. I will see you next time. So have a good morning, evening, afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.